Guys, you believe with me that there are some foods that you love, but sometimes you just forget that such food exists. Well, I am on that table. I love fish a lot and I love tilapia fish too. But for some time now, I just forgot that tilapia fish exists. So today I'm going to make grilled tilapia fish. Join me. So these are my very simple ingredients. You have Scotch bonnet pepper, sweet pepper, ginger, garlic and onion. And I'm just going to blend them together. So when they are blended together, transfer into a bowl and season them. So for my seasoning, I'm going to be using very simple ingredients, and that's salt, seasoning cube, and some mixed spice, including grinded nutmeg, some mixed spice. So I'm just going to pour it in and then mix everything together. After mixing thoroughly, I went in with some olive oil. I love to use this specifically for my baking, and it's or grill. It makes my grill come out really nice. So I go in with some. Be careful not to add too much of this, and then with some lemon juice. Also be careful not to add too much. So half of the lemon juice is just enough for this particular fish, because I'm going to be grilling two tilapia fish, medium-sized tilapia fish, not like giant sizes. So when you're done adding this, try to turn and mix properly until everything comes together. So as you can see, these are the two tilapia fish I'm going to be using. I already washed this properly and removed all the rishi that is inside, the intestine and everything. So this is clearly washed and cleaned up. I love to do this ahead of time because it sort of saves my cooking time, right? So I do it ahead of time and then have it go into the fridge. So I began making incisions on the fish. This is very important because you need the ingredients to penetrate the fish, and because this fish, the skin is a bit hard, so you need to make incisions so that when you spices, the spices would penetrate the inside of the fish. You don't want your fish to come out like tasting bland, especially the inside. So if you want your fish to absorb the ingredients properly, try to make incisions around the body. Now once that is done, you have to spice. So you can see why I'm putting on a glove, because the pepper, oh my god, you don't want to use your hand to apply that pepper. And if I don't like to use brushes because it doesn't get into the fish the way my hands would. So yes, I prefer to use my hands to do this properly, and that's why I'm wearing a glove. So please, if you're using Scotch bonnet pepper, it's best to use gloves so that you don't get your hands feeling so hot afterwards. So please see and try to rub all of the already mixed spice or sauce, I don't know what to call this at this point. Apply it all over the fish, open the inside and try to apply it very well. Make sure that each fish gets enough of this. as soon as I was done applying the pepper sauce all over the fish, I transferred it to the fridge and allowed it stay in the fridge for 1 hour. This is for it to marinate before I go over to grilling. If you grill it directly, you might not get, the fish may not have absorbed the ingredients properly, so the taste on the inside might not be as yummy as it would be when you allow to marinate in the fridge for a while. So if you can afford to do this over the night, the longer it stays, the better. Just put the fish where it will not get spoiled, preferably in the fridge. So I left in the fridge for just 1 hour, and then I went ahead to wrap the fish in a foil paper. The reason I'm wrapping in a foil paper is for it to sort of steam first before grilling. So when you put it in the foil paper, it sort of retains the heat. Like this is an aluminium foil, so if you seal it up, if you seal the fish with the aluminium foil, it allows it to sort of steam, and within that period the fish would go ahead to absorb more of the sauce on the inside, so that when you're done cooking, both the outside and the inside will taste yummy. Not the outside tasting good and then the inside being bland. No. After I was done wrapping with the foil, I placed some baking papers into my pan. This is to prevent the fish from sticking to the pan. If you don't do this, the fish is going to stick to the pan, and it might be difficult, removing it from the pan after you are done grilling. So I transferred it into my pan and then have it go into my oven. If you don't have an air fryer and you want to use your regular oven, that's absolutely fine. Anything that you use to grill is absolutely fine to use for grilling this fish. So I got it into the oven and then went ahead to set it up. It took me about 45 minutes from beginning to end to grill this fish. However, 10 minutes into the time, I brought out the fish, removed the foil, and then flipped the fish. This is so that the fish can grill evenly. You can use lesser time, however, just depend on your own oven setup. I then had to return it into the oven this time without the foil. After 45 minutes, boom, my fish was ready. This is what it looks like. The fish came out so yummy. You can enjoy this fish with anything you like. You can prepare sides. For today, I did not want to eat the fish alone, so I had mine with some fried rice. I will leave the link to how I make my coconut fried rice at the end of this video. I'll leave it also in the description, so you can go learn how to make that particular rice if that is what you like. So this is what our fish looks like in the end, and I hope you're going to try this recipe. If you know what else you would like me to prepare, be it African food or anything, let us know in the comment section, and we'll be very, very happy, more than happy to prepare it for you. Now that I've shown you the best way to grill tilapia fish, please support me by commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel.